Was flip it, and these Jordans that I'm rocking, man, they so ridiculous. The studio's my kitchen, my deal's 80 steady. The returns on the sneakers are up 17%. The vision is 2020. The return of the band.
Make the circle bigger. Rapper JR is back in the hip hop game with another single that promises to be a smash hit during this festive season. Titled Sona Papa, meaning Kiss Daddy, the single was released last month. The single is described as an upbeat, new, or is it an unupbeat? That's what they say on the autocue. School tempo and fuses local music and international feel of modern day sound. We've got the man in the studio with us, JR. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
The pronunciation was spot on.
Was it?
Yeah, some people are like Sona Papa. I'm like, no, it's not French.
Sona Papa. No, it's not, hey? Okay. Sure. I'm learning as we go along. But what described as unupbeat? That's impossible. It's upbeat.
You know, it's. I think it's supposed to be an upbeat.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be an
thank
upbeat.
You. But again, an upbeat. No, this sounds very upbeat.
But
to
in
me.
2014, anything can be invented. You know.
Yeah, you're right. And
that's
upbeat,
true.
yeah, I mean, the words just come about.
Yeah.
Listen, how are you doing? I mean, this is sounding fantastic.
I'm doing great. I think I'm overworked.
Yeah?
I was telling you earlier, I've never been up this early since, I don't know, last time I was on Morning Live. So, sheesh, you know, it's a wake-up call for me. But, I mean, it's going great, you know. In terms of life, you know, everything is great. In terms of career, everything is amazing. I'm just blessed to be working with the, you know, talented people that I'm working with and working on the new material as well.
Yeah, this new material. Sona Papa. So, tell me about this. How did this come about?
You know, Sona Papa is like, I'm sorry, but I just like it when people call me Papa. You know, I don't know why. I guess, you know, I'm just feeling like I'm about to be a daddy or something. But
are you about to be a daddy?
No, I'm
something
not.
You need to tell us?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You know,
right.
But I mean, like, it's just a nice reference. You know, when growing up, everybody used to say, "Oh, Sona Papa, which means like if you're gonna kiss your dad, you know, or your uncle, you need to grab him by the ears and kiss him. And I guess in this sense, it's like, you know, I'm kind of referring to it as like I've been so long in the hip hop game, I kind of feel like the father.
Yeah.
But in another sense, I kind of feel like, you know, hip hop, you know, is a father to me kind of thing. So it kind of really makes sense. Like,
so it really makes sense for you to come around. So this is the single, but I mean, you've got a new album that you're bringing out in March next year.
In March next year. It's still untitled, you know, and a couple of people were saying, no, let's just leave it untitled. I'm like, no ways, you know, we can't do that. It's a jinx. But we've got an album coming up in March next year. This is the first single, official single. The first one that was unofficial was Bob Mabena with Spook Matambo and OK Manum Cool Cat, which did very well.
Yeah.
So this is the follow-up to that, but the first like official release from the album coming in March. And can't wait, man. Like it's you know, it's towards the end of the year. We want to get people dancing and get people in the festive mood. But essentially, all I want to do is make great music, you know.
And you it's hard to say you disappeared for a while, because I mean, when you disappear, it means you are working, and people perhaps don't understand that. I mean, you need to disappear a little bit, because I mean, after especially that success of Make the Circle Bigger, I mean, that really must have shot you too.
It was overwhelming, you know.
Superstardom.
I was like, oh my gosh, I need to take a break. You know, I tried to go home and see my mom. I couldn't even do that. You know, it was pretty tough. But I mean, it was a blessing. You know what I mean? I felt like I'm in a really good position to be able to use this to my advantage. And you know, I did take about 2 years break. I did bring out an album called Cool Forever 2 years ago, and then, you know, just took a break from that because I decided to focus more on the songwriting and producing aspects of records. So I worked on a couple of people, AKA's Congratulate. I wrote that, and you know, was producing the whole album on levels with him and a guy called Sticky. What else? The new Sugar Smacks I did. I've been doing some stuff with some choir called SSE. I've been doing a lot of things. Like, so for me, I just wanted to be more on the writing side of things and the more producing of records. And then I felt like, okay, this was about time for me to actually come back and give a good record to the public. And, you know, what better time than now?
It's a clever way to run yourself, because I mean, at the end of the day, where does your passion really lie? I mean, what I'm hearing is, I mean, you're a writer through and through, but you're still a brilliant entertainer. But you don't want to lose that writing side.
I don't want to lose it. I think, for me, I could wake up tomorrow and write a book, so I feel like writing is my passion. I love writing music, and sometimes I want to write an R&B song and I find I'm not a good person to sing it. Leanne might be a better person to sing it, so I might just give it to you. So for me, it's about, just writing and producing records. That's really where my passion lies, and being on the stage. If I could just record music and go to the stage and perform it, that would be awesome. But you need to obviously shoot the music videos, put it on radio, to gain popularity, do the TV interviews and everything like that. But I love the stage and I love writing. I guess for me, those are the two things.
That's what's important. So just in terms of, I know it's an untitled album, you're going to be singing Sona Papa for us now, you're going to be performing it. So, but just in terms of collaborations in this upcoming album, have you worked with a couple of artists?
We've been in studio workshopping with a couple of artists. Okay. And the thing is, I don't want to put too many artists in studio before I actually get my angle right. Yeah. So, I've been putting a couple of guys in studio. Sugar Smacks has been getting into studio with me, been writing on some of the things like that. I'm going to have AKA as one of the writers and one of the performers on the album as well. So there's a couple of people I'm looking to put on. I'm going to have a guy called Flabber on the album as well. So for me right now, it's about growing my record company, Feel Good Music, essentially, and being able to release my artists next year, myself included. And for me, that's the most important thing. But when it comes to the record, I'm not going to hold back.
Fantastic.
I'm going to go 1,000%.
Well, we can't wait, and I'm sure you're going to have to clear another shelf for all of these awards that you're about to win with this one.
I hope so.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. You're no stranger to them. JR, awesome to have you. And we're looking so forward to you performing for us, because I know that's what you're going to do for us after the break or at the end of the show, one of the two. But in studio with us, JR is going to be singing Sona Papa for us, so best you stay tuned for that. But after the break...